Today is Thursday in the second week of the Lenten season, and our gospel today comes from the Gospel of Luke. Jesus told this parable to those among the Pharisees who loved money. There was a rich man who was dressed in purple and fine linen, and who feasted sumptuously every day. And at his gate lay a poor man named Lazarus, covered with sores, who longed to satisfy his hunger with what fell from the rich man's table. Even the dogs would come and lick his sores. The poor man died and was carried away by the angels to be with Abraham. The rich man also died and was buried. In Hades, where he was being tormented, he looked up and saw Abraham far away with Lazarus by his side. He called out, "Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus to dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am in agony in these flames." But Abraham said, "Child, remember that during your lifetime you received your good things, and Lazarus, in like manner, evil things. But now he is comforted here, and you are in agony. Besides all this, between you and us a great chasm has been fixed, so that those who might want to pass from here to you cannot do so, and no one can cross from there to us." The man who had been rich said, "Then, Father, I beg you to send him to my father's house, for I have 5 brothers, that he may warn them, so that they will not also come into this place of torment." Abraham replied, "They have Moses and the prophets. They should listen to them." He said, "No, Father Abraham, but if someone goes to them from the dead, they will repent." Abraham said to him, "If they do not listen to Moses and the prophets, neither will they be convinced, even if someone rises from the dead." My friends, the gospel of the Lord. Our parable today is a familiar one. I only call attention to a couple of points that you may not immediately notice. The first is the fact that we hear of a man named Lazarus, but we only hear of a man who is rich. He has no name. In the eyes of Jesus, he's a nobody. Secondly, what's important to notice is that the rich man doesn't do anything so terrible to Lazarus. He doesn't kick him and shout at him, treat him badly, abuse him. His sin is that he just simply ignores him. And that is the challenge for us today. We live in a culture that has been very successful in isolating us from those who suffer, from those who are hungry, from those who are in need. We can walk out in our streets and never come across someone who is poor. And in this way, we have been successful in isolating ourselves, not only emotionally, but also physically from those who are poor. Our gospel today calls us to compassion. Our gospel today reveals to us that what is most essential is that our hearts not be hardened, that we can see those who are in need and be able to respond to them. In the end, we hear the rich man ask Abraham to send someone from the dead to warn his brothers. Well, Jesus did come from the dead, and even today,